All right. So start off with a bell ringer for today. No vocab terms. Move on so you can have your writing assignment. All right. So describe what Operation Gomorrah was. Do you think this operation was justified by the Allied powers? Okay. I should have watched the video first, but since I started recording now, we'll watch it right after this. There you go. There you go. Let you guys get working on that. Forney, how was your weekend, man?
Pretty good.
Good. What did you do?
Hung out with Rooster yesterday.
Rooster?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Good. I haven't seen him for a while. Watched Mortal Kombat movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you and Rooster would be all for it.
We're watching Falcon and the Soldier.
Oh, yeah? You watched the whole thing?
No, we didn't want. I didn't get to see the newest one yet. But...
Okay. It was all right. Wasn't my favorite series, but it was pretty good. I gotta wait till Loki comes out in June. It'll be a while. Cut those trees down in front of my house. Oh, went by smooth, pretty quick. There's one tree laying on the wire though, which is nice to get off. From what I know, none of the neighbors came down and complained, so the power must have stayed on. Must have been good. Okay. Give me another minute to finish up here. Oh, Troy, we have you for a current event then, right? Okay. All right, so what was Operation Gomorrah? What was it? Guardians of the Galaxy, right? What do we have here? Go ahead, Griffin.
When the Allied powers bombed Hamburg.
Yeah, good job, good job. So the Allied powers are targeting multiple cities, right? These industrial areas all throughout Germany, okay? And that was a part of strategic bombing, and unfortunately it happens, right? Saturation bombing. And what is saturation bombing? What does that mean? What does that mean? Griffin, go ahead.
You don't really have a target.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you're just really carpet bombing, right? You're targeting multiple areas. Well, you're supposed to target, let's say, an industrial area with strategic bombing, but in some cases, some of the bombs go everywhere, right? And saturation bombing is just really no clear target. You're just really trying to destroy a whole city, and it's production. Okay, and it's unfortunate. It happened. The Allied powers were a part of saturation bombing in Germany. And some civilians, multiple civilians were killed during these bombing runs in Germany. A lot of it by the RAF, a lot of it by the United States. Okay, when we invaded into southern Europe, this allowed the Allied powers to now have control of the skies, and the RAF continuing their bombing runs over Germany. Okay, and this was almost as an act of what? as an act of aggression and revenge, right, by Great Britain. Because we know Germany was targeting many of these areas in London, right? They're larger industrial areas, and saturation bombing in London through the Blitz. Okay, so the RAF kind of getting back at Germany, seeking revenge, targeting a lot of these cities throughout Germany. And that's what kind of led to the Russelsheim Death March, which we talked about on Friday. Okay, how some of these American pilots, these 8 American pilots, were literally put through hell, through this massacre, through this death march in Russelsheim. All right, so do you think this operation was justified by the Allied powers? What do we think? What do you think? You think it needed to happen? You think it needed to be done? Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Eh? What do you mean?
I mean, in some sense, maybe for like the whole entire Atlantic convoy thing and for U-boats, but it really didn't need to be happening because Russia was already going in, taking Germany. Didn't really need to do all that.
Okay, all right. So why do you think the Allied powers targeted many of these areas in Germany, though? Like, what was the need for it? What was the benefit for the Allied powers? Griffin?
To slow down production of like war supplies and stuff.
Yeah, good job. So the best way to try to eliminate your enemy, your opposition, is destroy their supplies, destroy their production. If they can no longer produce war armaments and weapons, you're going to have a good chance of winning, right? Okay. And it's just unfortunate with the saturation bombing, many of these civilian people in Germany were killed, right? These unarmed people. And really, it's unfortunate, but a part of war, especially during these times towards the end of World War II. We want to try to finish this war early. Best way to do that is target these industrial areas, okay? Cutting off their jobs, right? That was one of our main goals. And like I said, it's unfortunate with civilian people dying in these bombing runs. All right, so that's Operation Gomorrah. And then I showed you pictures, right, of Hamburg, Germany. And literally, during the nighttime when they were dropping these incendiary bombs, all you could see was fire throughout the whole city. And the bombing of Hamburg, that was really one of the, I guess say, unfortunate events for the Allied powers onto Germany. So, yeah, we need to destroy their industries. We need to destroy their production, their supplies. But that came to a huge cost, especially with civilian targets and civilian people. Okay, and even the Allied powers were a part of it, not just the Axis powers, obviously with the Blitz in Great Britain, but same thing with the bombing over Germany. It was interesting, right? In 1940, start of the war, Hitler had never would have thought, and the Nazis and the German people would have never thought that their cities would be targeted and would be destroyed, and their civilians would be at risk, and there would be civilian deaths on these bombing runs. Okay, they didn't think that the war would turn like it did, right? Okay, good. No vocab terms for today. So I just want to present the assignment for you right now, so you know what you're doing, those of you at home, and then I'll watch the video, and then you guys can work on your assignment. All right. So real quick, here's the assignment for today. You guys can get it done here in class. It won't take long. But please type up at least 1-page response, 12-point font, Times New Roman, and you can double space it. So realistically, it's what, a half a page, okay? But if you want to write more, please do. That'd be great. But the assignment for today, the Russelsheim massacre was an unfortunate event during World War II. There were 5 German citizens of Russelsheim, Germany, that were trialed and put to death after the war for their actions against the 8 American pilots of the Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am in 1946. What pushed these German citizens to act harshly against the American pilots? What was being targeted in Russelsheim, Germany by the Allied powers? What type of bombing runs were the Allied powers performing over Germany towards the end of World War II? If you were in these German citizens' shoes and you saw the Allied bombers walking through your town as POWs, how would you have treated them? Finally, is there a code of ethics during wartime? All right, so I'll let you guys answer that again. Page response, double space, 12-point font, Times New Roman. And I'd like you to complete that after we watch this video here. For those of you at home, refer to Friday's lesson. Okay, I attached a video lesson, and I attached an article talking about the Russelsheim Death March. All right.